Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking as a Nigerian that has really accessed this situation, why Americans prefer Kenya to Nigeria. For people that are not familiar with the African continent, maybe they have not been there, if they ask them to mention, they might not be too familiar with every African country, but there are some countries that are just too relevant to not be noticed. Kenya and Nigeria, they are definitely part of these African countries. In America, Nigeria has the highest number of educated immigrants currently residing in America, right? Considering all these factors, all this interrelationship, you would think if an American wants to travel to Africa, it would be Nigeria they will want to go. They might want to explore the so-called giants of Africa or relate to the majority of the immigrants in their country, probably to find how they live or to relate with them. But on the contrary, they attribute to Kenya. As a Nigerian, I cannot say I'm not paying, considering the fact that the probability that a Black American is from Nigeria, West Africa is higher than that Black person to be from East African Kenya. Yes, historically enslaved persons were from West Africa, where Nigeria is located. Well, considering the fact that Kenya is one of the top tourist countries to visit, I think Kenya is only behind Egypt and Morocco and probably maybe South Africa. I can't take it from Kenya as a popular tourist destination. I did quite a lot of touring there myself. Kenya is universally known for wildlife safari. Well, I know you probably won't get that in Nigeria. There are stunning landscapes, a whole lot of vibrant culture. The Kikuyus, the Maasai, they do a whole lot more conserving their culture, especially for tourism, which appealed more to American compared to Nigeria. Imagine being able to participate in this kind of dancing. I bought quite some souvenir myself. You get Maasai slippers, beads, almost anywhere and everywhere on Amazon, on eBay. Even in Nigeria, I went thrifting recently and I got these slippers at the thrift store. And I googled the price when I got home. Guess how much I got it for at the thrift store? Guess it down in the comment section. So I mean, who wouldn't want to go to a place where they will have experience and probably have a time of their lives? Nigerian tourism is quite lacking, to be honest. Maintenance culture is zero. But culturally speaking, if you want to experience African culture as at present, I mean like a physical way of life, more than just touring, I don't think you can get that maximum experience in Kenya, to be honest. In Kenya, except you go to specific villages, you really can't. Nairobi, for all I care, is like any other Western American city, very westernized. Meanwhile, from Nigeria's capital, Abuja, from seeing people rocking traditional attires, even to work, it's like a culture here. Every Friday, the most corporate of companies allow you to wear your traditional attire to work. So think about that the next time you want to travel. Do you just want to tour as a tourist, or you want to have a feel, or you want to have like an in-depth experience? You really want to get that physical, almost touchable experience? Think about that next time before you travel. Go on Google and type, what do Americans think about Kenya? How do they feel about Kenya? The first result you're going to be getting would be admire for their beautiful landscape, wildlife, and what every other person knows. Mostly positive, right? But you just go right ahead and type the same for Nigeria. You will see religion, tribalism. This person even had the audacity to put ISIS and Kim Jong-un in the same article as Nigeria. Come on, you see ineffective military against terrorism, corruption, and don't forget the Nigerian prince phenomenon also. It's such a tag at this point. Scam, fraud, 419. But even aside all that, you can testify if you've met a Nigerian that once you get the positive extreme, you've met the most amazing, hardworking, fast-paced, and mostly confident individuals. Did I mention hardworking? Now take into the account of the most educated immigrants in America, not one of, but the most. 60% of Nigerians in the US have college degrees, which is far above the American average of just 30%. Well, if all you do is listen to the mainstream Western media, you won't actually get the full, correct, balanced Nigerian heritage, and you will only go to Kenya when you can literally have the best of both worlds. Speaking on safety, Americans generally believe that Nigeria is not safe. You hear about bombing by Islamic extremists. You hear the activities of Boko Haram. I think they are like the third most dangerous terrorist organization in the world. Americans believe that tourism is not safe in Nigeria. Even if at all, if they visit at all, you will get this kind of videos, get this type of videos. You get also fear of kidnapping, church killings, and underage girls being taken right from their school in the middle of learning. Kenya, on the other hand, don't have it as bad as Nigeria on that. Even though I do get surprised how Kenya is literally able to maintain such an atmosphere, even though they are surrounded by Somaliland, Eritrea, Ethiopia. All these countries I'm mentioning some are either dealing with terrorism, insecurity, or war, or they've had quite fair share of such. Although I was aware of when Al-Shabaab raided one mall in Kenya, it's been a while though. But other than that, but Nigeria on the other hand, while I feel that there's a lot of similarity between these countries, this particular attribute of Nigeria, I feel an American will relate better. And the attribute is that Nigeria is mostly a fast-paced country. Compared to Kenya, that is a little bit laid back. I feel someone from New York can relate better with someone from Lagos. The lifestyle is pretty much as chaotic, but Nairobi, on the other hand, is the most laid back country's capital I've seen. Even though you might say, what am I talking about? But believe me, if you've been to Lagos, you're not even an inch close to the hustle and bustle of Lagos. Another thing that I've noticed is I've seen quite a couple of American kids being called Kenya, or even on social media, I've seen a lot of kids being named Kenya. Even Egypt, I've seen Egypt. To show you that they tend to relate more with Kenya. Someone can just decide to move to Kenya, maybe not for even vacation, I mean to live, to maybe work. It's rare for such a thing to happen in Nigeria. It's very rare. The second biggest city in Kenya, I think Mombasa, a lot of expatriates work there. Another thing that play a role in why I think maybe Americans prefer Kenya is that weather play a little role in this situation. I think they have the same weather cycle as America. Nigeria is totally different. We have mainly two that I'm aware of. That is rainy season. That's one, rainy season, which is between the month of March to November. Then harmattan between November to February or so. But I think America has winter, summer, fall, autumn, spring. I don't even know how many though. But I sure do know Kenya is much colder than Nigeria. I mean coat wearing, cold, just like in most parts of America. Big cardigan is the most extreme case. It's usually very humid, very hot in Nigeria. Well, I have tried to reason it. I can't hate Kenya. I can't hate America. Everybody's choices is just different. Everybody can travel to wherever they want to. It's just a lot of thoughts in my head, and I've just decided to come and share it on here. That I get it. I get it though. I really get it. So I've poured out my thoughts here, and thank you so much for watching. If you have any thoughts concerning this topic, or what you feel maybe I'm being biased or I'm being fair, please, you can just pour it all down in the comment section. I'm going to be reading and learning from you guys. And thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a personal vlog channel that I'm going to be sharing soon on this channel. So if you are interested in catching up close and personal with me, that's going to be on that personal channel. So until my next video, I say bye guys.